Hi there. Does this look like you? Are you fearing the next presentation or speech you have to make? Or do you want to share your story but you're afraid to do so? Well, you're not alone. Public speaking's more feared than flying or spiders or tall buildings or even death. That's right. Public speaking is one of the top 5 fears of people everywhere. But you can go from fearful to fabulous. DigiPrint Academy can help. John and I were just like you when we began. We both worked for Xerox when we got the tap on the shoulder to become trainers at their International Training Center in Virginia. Wow, we were excited, but we were very nervous too. It meant high-level exposure in our careers, but also lots of stress. Even the validation interview for the job was nerve-wracking. We were evaluated by 6 managers as we made a 15-minute presentation. It seemed like 15 hours. Finally, we both got the job. With coaching from experts and lots of encouraging feedback and practice, we rose in the ranks to leading global facilitators, and eventually I became a worldwide training manager. You too can gain the confidence and succeed as well. Imagine you're in one of these situations. You just gave your elevator speech to a hot prospect, and they ask you to come to make a presentation. Or perhaps you're new on the team, and the boss asks you to make a presentation on the marketing strategy for the new product. At first, you're elated at the opportunity. In your head, you're singing your praises about snagging the opportunity. Then it hits you. What am I doing? What have I gotten myself into? What will they think of me? Our course is designed to help you succeed. We have a webinar and some self-directed exercises, and a toolbox filled with resources for you. For example, we provide a study guide with a summary of the information and skill instruction from the training. Next, we include a planning worksheet to help you organize. The demographic worksheet will help you create a picture of your audience and ensure your conversation resonates with them. You can compile your research and interview information in the content notes form. It will remind you to include statistics and definitions or stories to support your point. As you create your presentation or story, there's some other things you'll want to keep in mind. So let's take a look. You can make every presentation or story memorable by always beginning your message with impact. You have to capture the attention of the audience within the first 60 to 90 seconds, or they'll tune you out. To make it memorable, you'll need several qualities. First, include a story. Storytelling is not just for social situations. It's the next big thing in business as well. We've passed the information age, and we're now entering the dream fulfillment age. In business, customers or prospects want to hear how other companies overcame similar challenges and were successful with your product or service. We think in pictures, we remember in pictures, so it's beneficial to use photos, models, or other visual aids. The use of sound or music, if appropriate to the theme of your story, can add another dimension to the presentation and make it memorable. We'll explore this topic in depth and will provide you with some suggestions. People buy from people they trust. Memorable stories allow you to connect with your audience and build trust and develop relationships. Let's talk about the impact of qualities other than content for a moment. Body language and voice actually have a greater impact than the words you say. Once you have your content organized, you can begin to practice adding physicality and voice impact to your presentation. Confidence comes from practice and knowing your content. In the course, you'll learn about voice characteristics such as pacing, modulation, and emphasis to add impact and interest. We'll teach you the techniques to eliminate those non-words that you hear so often on TV shows, such as and you know. Much of the research on nonverbal communication indicates that over 65% of communication is nonverbal, and people decide to listen to someone based on their first impression. Yet many people pay little or no attention to the nonverbal messages they're sending. We'll provide tips to ensure your body is sending the same message as your words, and you're exhibiting confidence and authenticity. We'll take a good look at successfully working with technology for audio, visual, and special effects. We'll provide tips to help you incorporate computer-generated graphics, lights, and special effects to excite, motivate, and entertain your audience. The course will teach you how to be more engaging and conversational while handling the technology with ease. We'll recommend great resources such as Nancy Duarte's book called Resonate and Steve Jobs' videos on YouTube. The TED Talks are particularly good. Andrew Stanton, the writer of Toy Story, is among my favorites. Using techniques that we gathered from our broad range of experiences can add interest and get cheers rather than snoozes. Join us. Learn more to earn more.